Sorry we missed the start of the puck drop there. Menard moves to the far end. We're on defense here. Corrigan out there with Kais. Short-handed right now. Steer in the penalty box. Noble wipes that around the boards and up to Corrigan. Corrigan gets it to become free and out of the zone. Taps it back to center where Kais is racing in on it. Puck comes back, steered off out of the penalty. Noble taps it over to Rogers. And kind of not a strong whistle there, but there was a whistle, and so it looked like they called an offside on the Lions. Puck drop on the offensive side of the neutral zone. No. Yes, offensive side of the... Steer Jarvis back deep. Goes back to Willis. Willis moves it in. Thunder take control, and that's Corrigan knocking it back to Willis. But the Thunder get it out of the zone, and Jarvis confronted Willis. Moving out, it's got Corrigan on his left, fires it over Corrigan. Corrigan moves in, fires a shot, and the goalie makes a save. Nice hard shot by Corrigan, and the goalie makes a save. So a puck drop on the far side of the offensive zone, where Roan will take the puck drop. Wilson, Corrigan on the wings, Steer and Jarvis back deep on defense. Roan battles for it, goes over Thunder, moving out. Thunder send it to center. Stick wasn't down for that player. Steer takes over, moves it blue line, moves in, splits the defenders. It's in front of the net, and the defense moves it out to the boards. That's Roan. Steer gets back in time to hold that in, and Steer goes out of the zone now. Circling back is Willis. Steer gets called for a shove. Into the boards there. Menard makes a save there. Chenard sends it up to Rogers. Rogers red line. Rogers blue line, moves back to his right, knocked away by the defense and into the far boards. Thunder held in by Carson. Carson fires from the point, and the goalie gets a glove on it, tips it up and back to the boards. Ooh, down goes Chenard. Carson kicks out with his foot, holds the line. Rogers. Oh, nice move by Rogers to get that puck into the zone. Still in control of the puck. Brings it around the boards. He goes back over to Noble's side. Noble. Oh, intercepted pass. Carson back deep though. Noble sent that right to a defenseman, and that's Menard making a knockdown with his glove. Goes back to the point of the Thunder. Shot comes in, loose in front of the net. Noble rakes that away, back to the point. Point fires again. This goes off of Carson down in the corner. Carson's going to find it. 7 seconds left on the penalty kill. Carson sends it up the ice, and Rogers now with full strength. Steer out there. Puck comes in, goes far corner. Steer comes off, and Jarvis goes. No, Eyes goes on. Outside calling will have a puck drop on the opposite side of the... I'm sorry, I checked that. Defensive side of the neutral zone. Rowan moves in. Kai's coming off the ice. Willis and Corrigan out there. Steer and Jarvis. Comes over to Willis' side. Rowan rakes it ahead. Knocked away by the Thunder. Steer pokes it ahead. Steer pokes again. Steer gets it to come free. Red line. Blue line. Steer hassled right after he crosses into the offensive zone. Still in control. Gets hooked by the player. No call. Now the puck going the other direction. Jarvis back deep. Willis too. Willis confronts. Jarvis shot high and over the net. Bounces off the boards and back to there's Corrigan, gets it knocked away. Steer in control. Steer off the boards and up to Corrigan. Corrigan over to Roan. Roan poke checked out and Corrigan picks up a Roan left side. Corrigan in control, moves it in the offensive zone. He's got Roan on the left. Gives a Roan. Roan fires hard into a defenseman and puck ends up in the corner. Roan battling for it and circling on the back of the net. Changing directions. Thunder hits an outlet pass. Thunder up. Thunder back to center. Nice passing by Thunder. 3-on-2. Here comes and shot. Ooh, comes back out to center. And that's Willis. Jarvis finally comes away with it, knocks it ahead and out of the zone. Thunder needs to check up. Willis rakes it ahead, loses it back, and Willis comes away with it. Willis moves in, centers it. Oh, the puck is just tapped by Noble. Tapped out. Noble's going to pick it up. Noble gets it raked away and knocked out of the zone where Carson tries to hold it in and catches somebody offsides. I'm not really sure he was offsides there, but puck drop in the offensive zone for the Lions. Rogers moves in. Chenard left wing, Kai's right. Noble and Carson back deep. Goes back to Carson. Carson knocks it ahead into the offensive zone where the Thunder take over and try to clear it back out. Carson stops out with the body up against the board. Puck comes free. 4 players jumbled up at the boards, and the puck is just sitting there. Puck trickles in on the goalie there, and comes back out to the point. Noble knocks that ahead to Chenard. Chenard fires it in. It goes wide right by about 3 feet, and up the boards it goes. Kais knocks it right back down the far boards, and now Kais moves to center with it. Kais over to Chenard. Chenard, oh man. And Chenard, Rogers, hits the back of the net. So, Rogers, Kais, Chenard. Rogers moves in. Noble and Carson back deep. Puck goes over to Kais. Kais on the backhand, moves to a forehand, fires a shot, and the goalie makes a save. Good job by Kais moving to center. Shifted his body so he could make a forehand shot on the goalie from about the top of the circles. Goalie handled the shot, but it was a good shot nonetheless. Looks like there was nobody between Kais and the goalie. Had an opportunity for a shot there and took it. So now back on the, knocked away back to Carson. Carson fires right off the bat. Oh, and it trickles into the goalie, and the goalie caught wind of it and slid over and made the save. Covered up for another puck drop on the far corner. Nice shot by Carson. I was shocked it got through all that traffic. It did, but it just, by the time it ricocheted off of a few players, it just trickled into the goal there. So now, Kais, same thing, moves over. Oh, backhanded try by Kais, goes up and over, just misses by inches of hitting the post. That's going to be that's icing. There's the whistle. Looks like Thunder were just trying to clear it out of their zone, and it didn't touch anybody, so we end up with potential icing all the way back down into the offensive zone for the Lions. Steer and Jarvis back deep. Roan on the puck drop goes over to Chenard's side. Steer at the point, lines up, sends it over to Willis. Willis with room, fires a shot. Oh, and the goalie makes the save. Willis Willis, nice hard shot from top of the, well, in between the two circles, but kind of at the top of the circles. So he was dead center on that net. Nobody between him and the goalie took the shot, and goalie handled it. So Scully's getting a workout here, but he's holding in there. Steer poke checks. Gets it to come free. Willis. Red line. Oh, whiffs. Goes back to Steer. Steer knocks it up to Corrigan. Corrigan moves in. It's got Roan on his left. Corrigan fires. It's in front of the net and knocked away. And puck knocked away by the defense into the far corner. And Roan knocks the net off its pin. Out of the zone because Roan knocked it off the net. So the puck drop will be on the offensive side of the neutral zone. Roan moves in. Willis on the left. Corrigan on the right. The Steer poke checks that up to Willis. Willis racing over there gets knocked down. And the Thunder move the other direction. Steer, Jarvis, Steer. Goes around. Steer fires. Ooh! Hard shot hits the back of the boards behind the net. Steer fell down on the play, allowing that shot to get off, and now it comes back to Roan. Roan taps it out of the zone. Thunder have to check back up. Oh, there's an offside, no call. And the puck rings around the boards over the Steer side. Steer knocks it down below the goal line where the Thunder send it back around to the near side. Taking control by Willis, and Willis moving out. Willis looking for cross ice Corrigan. Corrigan receives a pass at the red line, moves around, one player moves into the offensive zone, he's got Willis on his right, fires a shot, it's in front of the net, loose and knocked away by the Thunder, back over to the far side. Steer moves over, and the Thunder, Steer pokes it up, holds it in, Corrigan, Steer knocks it up again. Steer holds up, puck rings around, backside of the net, up to Kais. Kais moves it down low again. Roan parked in front of the net, moves out over to the far side to pick up the puck. Pinned up against the board, Roan comes away with it. Roan fires it off of a skate and ends up into behind the net for the Thunder to pick up. Thunder moving it up, there's a penalty coming. And Rogers gets called for something there, I didn't quite see it. Must have. Rogers, mad, hits the boards with a stick as he's going into the box. Jarvis comes off. Carson moves up. Noble back deep. 5-on-4 hockey, penalty kill for the Lions. 6:29 left in the second, 3-zip. No score in the second period here. Noble knocks that ahead. The Thunder take over on defense there and knock it up and out, and this could be no ice. Noble picks it up. Noble stops, changes directions, taps it off the board. Cross ice pass not handled by the Thunder. Racing over is Carson. Carson moves up, sends it ahead for Chenard. Thunder in control though. Move it the other direction. Centering pass intercepted by Noble. Noble moving in on the goalie. Easy shot for Noble and goal. Noble holds up, waits for his teammates. And that's a shorthanded goal by Noble with 57 seconds left on the penalty kill. Rogers in the box.
Okay, so you're taking care of it.
Noble comes off. They give him a break after that score, and Chenard goes to center. Kai's on the right wing. Puck comes in, moves around a few players. Steer back deep. Player comes in on Menard. Oh, hits Menard's right. I guess it'd be Menard's right side, left side of the net. Just missed it. That's left side of the net. Chenard moving out. Chenard gets the puck into the offensive zone. Being confronted, hassled, sends back to the corner. Centered up to Kai's. And the Thunder take it away, moving in the other direction. Backpedaling Steer and Jarvis. Thunder move in, fire a shot, goes wide right off of Steer and into the corner. Steer hassling. And Kai's down. 12 seconds on the penalty kill for the Lions. Steer gets it to come free on a backhand now. Moves up. And over with a stick and made a save. Off comes Rogers full strength, and the puck free and knocked over to Roan. Roan White picks it up, tries to fire it up. Willis now dribbles it a little bit, moves around, passes it over to Corrigan. Corrigan has room, nobody in front of him. Oh, right off the goalie's skates. Man, a nice shot by, that was headed for a goal, but the goalie got his skate on it, sent it over into the far side. Nice shot on goal by Corrigan. Directly on target. Puck goes by Jarvis, racing back to Steer. Steer's going to find it in the defensive zone. Both teams even strength. Steer hits an outlet pass. Nope, goes by Roan, out of the zone, and then offsides as the Thunder move it in with two men on the wrong side of the blue line. No intentional offsides on that, so we'll have a puck drop in the defensive side of the neutral zone, far side for the Lions. Looks like Roan's going to take the puck drop with Willis and Corrigan on the wings. Carson and Noble back deep. Goes over to Willis' side by Willis, and Noble has to race over to the near side, picks it up, circles around the back side of the net. Nope, stops, changes directions, and it's knocked away. Nice switch up by Carson. Carson picks up the puck, sends it cross ice to, ooh, and it's going to be an ice. Corrigan didn't get a stick on that, so that was a cross ice pass to Corrigan. So we'll come all the way back down to the defensive zone. Menard getting ready here. Not a lot of action on Menard, but he's been there when he needed to be. Puck comes back to the point. Point lines up, fires a shot, comes in, and Menard makes a glove save. Like I said, Menard's there when he needed him to be. So far this game, 0 goals. Puck drops to Roan, goes back to the point, repeat, and now they dump it down where, let's see, Carson sends that around the boards. That goes up to the far point. The far point gains control, fires it down, intercepted by Noble. Noble circles back, off the boards and into the corner for Carson. Carson's going to pick it up, send it up to Roan. Roan off the boards and out to Willis. Willis taps it into the offensive zone, but the Thunder gain control. Thunder move around the backside of the net. Off of Roan in the far corner, and Corrigan intercepts, moves in, getting ready. Corrigan moves around the backside of the net, looks for a wraparound try, and he gets knocked off his feet. And puck comes back off the boards and out of the zone, but Noble picks it up. Noble moves it up the boards to Willis. Willis off the boards. Noble back to center for Roan. Roan moves it up to Noble. Noble. Oh, it careens into the goalie, and the goalie makes a cover. Oh, it's in the net. Loose puck ended up in the net. On the goalie covered, I think one of our players knocked it out of his hand as a goalie covered. That's why there was a blowing whistle. The goalie did cover, but it came loose pretty quick and ended up in the back of the net. No goal. 4-zip Lions, 2:47 left in the second. Tice fires, goalie covers, makes a save. Chenard moved in to try to get that rebound shot, but the goalie had covered already. Rogers moves in for the puck drop. Chenard left wing, Kai's right wing. Goes back to the Thunder. Thunder gain control, move it up the boards, poked ahead by Steer back to, and then that goes by Steer. Jarvis back deep, pivots, turns, runs with him, and fired shot from the point, glove save, Menard. Nice job by Menard being there again where he needs to be. .224 left in the second. Rogers again. Goes back to Steer. Steer, Rogers. and then it goes down below where Steer picks it up off the boards. Off the boards and up ahead to Jarvis. Jarvis is going to go up the boards with it. Jarvis keeps moving until he's confronted. Oh, knocked into the board. And that's Chenard sending it back to Steer. Steer right back to Chenard. Chenard over to Kais. Kais moves it in and stick lifted. Kais gets a stick lifted. Puck comes out of the zone and Steer has to pick it up. Steer changes directions again. Oh man, Steer, errant pass, and comes in on Menard. Menard sends it back to the boards. Good job by Menard. That's knocked ahead to Rogers. Steer knocks ahead to Rogers. Rogers blue line, moving in. He's got Chenard on his left. Taps it, oh, just wide left on the Rogers shot by about half a foot. That comes free. Steer holds it in. Steer moves back to his right, gets knocked down. No, and the Thunder move out. Noble back deep, Steer racing back, cross-ice pass by the Thunder, ends up in the boards. Thunder center it, nobody home, Noble takes it. Noble moving out. Noble, red line, oh, tripped up. Rogers in control, there'll be a penalty when the Thunder touch this. Here comes the penalty right here, there we go. So that's a penalty, a trip on Noble. I mean, not Noble got tripped. So the Lions will be on their power play. With 50 seconds left in the second period. On the ice is Roan, Corrigan, Willis, Carson, and Noble back deep. That goes back to Willis. Willis moves it up the boards. Oh, just levels the kid, and both kids go down. And now there's a fight for it on the boards, and pinned up against the boards was Carson. Roan gets it to come free. Poke back to Corrigan. Corrigan moves to his right. Centers it to Willis. Willis taps it back over towards Roan, and now it's knocked out of the zone by the Thunder. Circling back and passed over to Carson by Noble. And Carson gets called for an offside. Maybe Corrigan floated in. I don't know. I didn't see the offsides there, honestly. Looked like everybody had a foot on the blue line, but Roan moves in. Wilson, Corrigan, Carson, and Noble. Puck goes back to the Thunder on defense. Cross-ice pass into the boards. It's a Noble. 14 seconds. Noble moves it in. Knocked back to Corrigan. Corrigan centers. It's Roan. It's loose in front of the net. Knocked to the boards. 5 seconds. Corrigan. 4, 3, 2. Back to Noble. Noble. Back to. That's going to be it. Nice puck work. So after 2, it's 4-zip. One score by the Lions on that period. And the Lions will start the third period on a power play for 40 seconds. See you back here for the third.